Hello, good afternoon, dear students. In this natural atmosphere, I am today here to deliver my lecture, though there is no audience in front of me. But I am in the corridor. You know well, due to pandemic situation, we are avoiding classroom and any students are not participating in the classroom. You are just now connected with us with the virtual system. That's the new way of communication, the new way of lecture delivery system. Though several sounds come from the different sides, even buses, cars, vehicles, automobiles also. Some young boys are now playing in the street and the sound is also coming from there. Side by side, a very fine natural scenic beauty. You just can see trees, gardens, flowers, orchids, everything there. We are now surrounded with. This is a great academic institution. You know, Mohammadpur Kendriya College. It's a class by itself. Our teachers, our colleagues are now delivering their lecture virtually. Yes. This is also a matter we need to think in the new way, because so many problems can occur while we are running our management or administration. This is another kind of problem. So actually, as per the, to point out the matter, that is, Ministry of Education has taken to continue our academic system with virtual backup. Accordingly, National University took the decision, and our Honorable Principal Professor Sir Jafar Ali Sir is a very dynamic personality. He advised us to conduct our classes. So I am here in the corridor, because I like to deliver my class in the corridor to show you your favorite, your dear campus. Yes, what you like to say, though you are staying far away from this institution. Anyway, today I am discussing about environment and the impact of environment in the business decision making or managerial decision making. That is, as per Group Lawrence, the environment includes factors outside the firm which can lead to opportunities for or threats to the firm. He is telling about the external pressures and external threats. As per Philip Kotler, the environment is the totality of forces and entities that are external and potentially relevant to the particular agent. Some components are there, some forces are there which create pressure, which can impact upon the organization. That is the thing. And another scholar, he says the environment is the sum of living or non-living components, influences and events surrounding an organization. He is telling about this gentleman, is telling about the surroundings which create impact upon the organization. It is decision making, and when the decision is going to apply the problems, all the things these are expressed as per his opinion. As per Mr. Bartle Martin, he says an organizational environment is an objective reality, a set of concrete conditions that theoretically could be measured perfectly to give managers complete information. Yeah. This can be measured theoretically, but actually if the manager is efficient enough, that manager can find out and identify the pressure, the pinpoints issues, the problems, or the solution what the environment is offering to a certain organization in terms of decision making and during application. Anyway, these are the concept of environment, and this absolutely affect the business decision making. In this point of view, Mr. J. Terry and Franklin says the application of management processes are affected by environmental factors, which conditions constrain and influence managerial decision and actions. When management is taking decisions and management is going to apply the decision took earlier, in that point, in that situation, environment may create environment may create pressure, environment may create, or even environment can also provide support in decision making. And after taking decision, the organization needs to go for application. In that point, in every aspect, environment is a very important and critical and tough factor also. As per Bartol and Martin, it says that organization's environment is an objective, reality a set of concrete conditions that theoretically could be measured perfectly to give managers complete information. Environment is nowadays what the environment is providing. Virtual world is that also environment. This virtual world providing the managers quickest manner, most important and top things, most necessary informations and messages, most materials in the fastest manner and most authentic manner. So this is very positive in decision making. And while the managers was to go for implication, this and then that will be very easier from their side. So these are the things concerned connected to environment and for the managerial decision making. And some factors influencing on management or management environment, internal and external both sides. Internal environment, say for the owner. Owner is a very important factor from the internal source. Yes, owners, they have their own concept, their own views, their own realities to explore the business or how to sustain in the market. They have to think as they are investing, they are investor. Then the shareholders are also owner. The shareholders are financing, they are purchasing and procuring shares, bonds, securities through the stock exchange, and so there is their interest. Then the board of directors are the policy making body and the main administration. They are the main administration. Board of directors take decision and they apply it through the managing director or the senior level executives of the organization. In that point of view, they have to think multi-varied things, multi-varied affairs, multi-varied problems and solutions also. And they have to find out, they have to search, identify the, sources. They have to think about the funding affairs and the cost of acquiring fund, etc. and etc. Then employees, workers and employees are the very important thing. 20 or 25 years before, there was a tremendous pressure from the workers' organizations. In the name of the bargaining agent, actually they pressured the management and haphazard the management. So this has been changing. International investors are coming. They don't like it. They don't respect labor union. They don't support it. So in the FDI is not interested or inclined about the workers' association and their pressure. This is creating havoc. There are internal facilities. Internal facilities within the organizational level, yes. How far is positive? Internal financial conditions, layout, use of technology, automation system, workers training facilities, standard determination and whether the jobs are done as per the standard earlier decided. Okay, then there is the question of the organizational culture. What is the culture prevailing? Each and every organization do have the culture. This culture combining some topics, some parameters, say for the concept, perception, faith, charts, values, norms, and behavioral trained of the workers and the group trained, and overall trained of the organization itself. Then the financial condition of the organization. Yes, if the financial condition of the organization is sound enough and positive enough, then the organization can hire a skilled workforce. Then the organization can procure quality branded automation. At the same time, they can procure the right quality raw material from the different parts or different site and elsewhere of the world. That's the thing. So this is very important thing for the better environmental backup. Then the next, the external environment. External environment is a very important thing. External environment, I mean, all the things are very important, and there is a question of the capability of management, the skill efficiency of the management, how far the management is capable to tackle the situation, multivariate, the problems or the, positive sides. Management has to take right decision and has to pick up the right things. That is the, competitors. Yes, management need to understand, need to know about the competitors. If the competitors are very powerful, very active, then, and financially strong enough, then management have to think twice for, launching any new brand product or to develop another product line. Yes, or for the expansion of BMRE program. Then, suppliers, yes, the nature of the suppliers. If the suppliers are regular in nature, very positive in nature, then very fine. If the suppliers are irregular in nature, then the management may face problem in terms of manufacturing products. Then middlemen are the customers, the taste of the customers, purchasing capacity of the customers, their tendency towards the way of purchasing or procuring their finished goods, consumable goods. All these things are very important things. And then the middleman, yes, middleman is a very important thing and burning question. Middlemen sometimes create havoc and disastrous situation. In that case, management needs to keep their concept very clear in their mind about the middleman. Then the government agencies are to extend their cooperations to the management. But in the third world countries like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Nepal, these countries, the management is not that much supported and backed up by the, government agencies. Government agencies in most cases, instead of extending cooperation, rather they disrupt the system. And this is a very tragic part. For that reason, so many entrepreneurs crashed down here in Bangladesh. This is the real tragedy. Because government agencies, government banks, financial institutions, government licensing organizations, if it's done, all the activities are performed by one-way system, from a central unit, central point, or centrally, then it could be better. But when, as for industrial unit needs a certificate for fire, then it has to go to fire brigade. For trade license has to go to city corporation. Or for EPB certificate needs to go to EPB, Export Promotion Bureau. For export-import licensing, it has to go another organization. For BGME membership, AKB membership. If all these things are done in a centrally, in a certain organization, then the business owners need not to move elsewhere, thousands of locations. That is the tragic. So this should be changed, this should have to be developed. And then the strategic allies. Now this is a very important question, and we say it's an important burning point, that is strategic allies. Who are the strategic partners? Who are the strategic allies? This to be identified. If the strategic allies are positive and supportive, then businessmen, then the entrepreneurs, then the management can do or function their activities very smoothly, in the right time, in the right way, and in the best way. So that is very important thing. The strategic allies. The strategic ally is not cooperative, then the overall situation of the organization will be not positive enough. In that case, we have to select the right strategic partner. In the international trade affairs also, a few days before, Chinese government declared withdrawal of 5,121 products duty-free in their market. This offering charmed Bangladeshi manufacturers. But the thing is this, simply they are withdrawing is not enough. Positively, our manufacturing sector has to think how far the right quality product they are ready to sell in China. Simply Chinese government is permitting, it's not enough. Side by side is cost, quality, timing, durability, technology, use of technology, all these things, and financial strength, all these things we extremely need to match That is the match with the strategic partners. Then, general environment. General environment, physical elements. Yes, physical locations are the very important thing. Say, Ola is a very prominent location of Bangladesh. This district is full with natural gas, which charm the investors. It charm the different giant investors, Chinese investors, Japanese investors, Arabian investors, German investors. They are very much interested to invest there in Gola. Yeah. But one thing is this, we need to keep the matter about the cyclone or other natural disaster about. So we need to make this location safe. In that point of view, we can receive help from the Netherlands experts or Japanese expert, those who have the long experience to work in the coastal area, coastal zone. Then economic elements is a very important thing. Without finance, without capital, we can't start our business or ventures. For that reason, a capital market, banking system, financial institutions role, and overall the tendency of savings of the people of the country at the same time. Nowadays, a very lucrative and very important thing is now occurring in the investment sector, that is FDI. The government has to take initiative with the trade associations or the investors, local investors and the foreign investors both. They can jointly procure FDI. And this FDI, these investors are very giant in nature. Any moment, anytime, they can invest $50 crore, $1 billion to $2 or $500 billion even. It's quite possible from their side. So in that point, if economy is sustainable stage and potential enough, then the foreign investors will be interested to invest their money here in the country. Then technological elements is a very important thing. Technology is a very burning question now. If for manufacturing low cost and quality product, goods or services, use of technology is very important thing. To manufacture the best quality product at a minimum cost, that's possible. But side by side, we need to know operation of this technology, of these sophisticated machineries and equipments, branded items. We need technically expert guys and people, operators, so that they can use and operate the short of the automation very easily and smoothly. Then social elements, social customs, religion, like this way, some mentality, conceptual setup, perception, etc., are the very important thing. And this influences upon the managerial decision making. Then the religious element I discussed earlier, religious, if the people maximum bent of religious mind and what is their tendency, if their tendency is rough and aggressive enough, then the management is quite tough from the management point of view to take right and authentic decision. At the same time, simply to take decision is not enough. This decision must be implemented. In the implementing time, that may become very tough enough. So this we need to think in the positive manner. If the rough situation prevails in such atmosphere, we can't go for investment like Afghanistan. Investors are not interested. Even their own investors, their own country investors are not interested to invest their huge amount of money in Afghanistan, in Kabul line, because there is a maximum level chances of bomb blast, no other facilities prevailing there. Then political elements, law and order tendency of the political parties, encounter, multi-varied things are the very important thing in managerial decision making. This create pressure upon the management. Then legal elements, if the legal elements are very much tough enough, very critical in nature, then the investors are not inclined or interested to invest in that country. If it's relaxed, then they will be interested to invest here in this country. That's the thing. In that point of that should be very much supportive in nature. Legal elements must be supportive in nature. If supportive, then the potentially where they can develop their business, trade organizations, trade associations will be very much interested to invest or to develop further industries, based factories here in the country. And international elements are also factored. Trade policy rules, regulations adopted by the different countries, importing countries or exporting countries, their limitations, their boundaries, their bindings, and their roles, activities, and all these things are very important from the side of the investors to think, and from the side of the management also to justify the matter. If it's not positive, then they will be not entitled or interested to take decision for further or for higher investment. So these are the things, the most important thing. Then this is environment, and I am telling, if the environment is positive in nature, if the environment is lucrative, if the environment is potential, then investors will invest here. Managers will be very smoothly able to work or function their activities, and they can take the right decision at the right time, and accordingly they can provide the right quality job what the business organization need actually. If so happens, but one thing is this, even all the atmosphere is very positive and fine, but if the management is not skilled, then what will happen? So there is a question of the skill and efficiency of the management. Management should have to attain their skill and efficiency for smooth functioning their activities. Even some constraints are there, management can overcome the problems. There is a question of skill efficiency of management. That's all. So it's all. We are now marching towards evening. Good afternoon again, and good luck for you. And the next class we will go for discussion further issues. Thank you very much.